I make my movies better?
Let's face it, some movies, they just don't work.
You gotta hold still there, Sonny. Oh, there you are.
Well, using the right camera shot or camera angle can make all the difference in the world when trying to get across a certain point or feeling.
So, what exactly are these shots?
Yeah, what he just said.
The use of different shot sizes can influence the meaning in a particular scene. When a movie is made, a variety of camera shots are used to add atmosphere and create a mood for the story. The shot refers to the kind of image we see in a frame. The extreme close-up is a very close shot showing the detail of an object or the physical features of a person. Its purpose is to make the viewer aware of some specific detail in the film. It can be used to heighten tension. The close-up is a shot taken generally of a person's head, from just above the head to the top of the upper chest. It can also be used to film an object at close range. It contains little or no background. This is used to introduce a character and allows the character to show emotions. It can be used to heighten tension as well. The medium close-up shows the upper half of the body. The shot is taken from just above the head to the lower chest. This is a good shot for showing conversations between two characters. The medium shot shows half of the body. The shot is taken from above the head to just below the waist. This allows you to get to know the character more closely by viewing their facial expressions and body language. The long shot shows the whole person and other characters, but the background dominates the shot. This allows the viewer to understand the relationship between the character and their environment. The extreme long shot shows the landscape of the film, or a barely visible character in the distance of a background. This gives information to the viewer about where the action is to take place. It often sets the atmosphere of a film. An establishing shot sets up or establishes a scene setting and or its participants. Typically, it is a shot at the beginning or occasionally end of a scene indicating where, and sometimes when, the remainder of the scene takes place. For example, the TV show Seinfeld often uses a restaurant establishing shot, an exterior shot of a restaurant that is followed by interior shots of the characters inside. Think about where the camera is placed during a scene of your favorite movie. What feeling is the director trying to get across? Where the camera is placed in relation to the subject greatly affects the way the viewer perceives that subject. For example, with a high-angle shot, the camera is placed above and looks down on the subject or object.
Got any change?
It is used to make the character look small and also indicate that the character is weak or inferior. An eye-angle shot places the audience on eye level with the character. It is used to indicate that the character is on equal footing with the audience. It suggests reality. In the low-angle shot, the camera is placed looking up on the subject or object. It is used to make the character look big and indicates that the character is powerful and dominant. Finally, in an overhead or bird's eye view, the camera is placed overhead or directly above the object or scene. Characters and objects are made to look small and vulnerable. A point of view shot is taken from the perspective of one of the characters. It is used to make the audience see the scene from the character's own eyes. A point of view shot forces the viewer to intimately connect with a particular character and draw the viewer into the action. Often, after a point of view shot, there is a reaction shot.
Is there anything else I should know?
Well, two important things to keep in mind is the 180-degree rule and the rule of thirds. The 180-degree rule is applied when you are filming two people, especially if they are talking, and an imaginary line is drawn through the two characters. The director must decide from which side of the line the filming of the characters is to take place. If shots are taken of these characters on opposite sides of the line, the audience becomes confused about the action. This is something you should look to avoid. Finally, one of the most important things to keep in mind when filming is the rule of thirds. You may have heard this term before. Keeping your subject constantly in the middle of the screen can make for a boring movie. The viewer's eyes need to move around the screen so that the placement of the subject in the frame is constantly changing with each shot. Applying the rule of thirds can help to avoid the problem of visually dull movies. To do this, you split the frame into 3 sections vertically and horizontally, just like a tic-tac-toe box. The most significant part of the picture should be placed where the lines intersect. Try to put your subjects on the lines instead of in the middle when you are shooting. With the horizontal lines, it is best to place your subject either in the top or bottom third of the frame. Try to avoid putting your moving subject in the middle. This is viewed as an uninteresting and boring image. When shooting landscapes, you need to decide where to place the horizon. If you wanted to emphasize the sky because of a sunset or cloud formation, you would place it in the top 2/3 of the picture. As an establishing shot or end shot for your film, a large expanse of blue sky could be used for the titles or credits in your movie. Just something to keep in mind.
So now it's your turn. So, pick up a camera and keep these rules in mind, and you'll be on your way in no time to be creating more professional-looking films with deeper meaning and emotion. Thank you.